I'm going to be starting more a cat rant similar to Bloody Ravenhearts and Blue Jay artists. I really love the rants, and I'm going to be starting with one that Blue Jay artist started with, Graystripe slash Silverstream slash Millie rant. And without further ado, I just want to start this and see how it goes. Now, I love Graystripe. He is probably in my top 10 cats, and I absolutely love the development he gets in the first book, from being the cocky apprentice to a good loyal warrior. But then it becomes a problem when he's a mentor, because, yeah, he didn't really mentor Brackenfur. But I personally have nothing against Silverstream. At the beginning, it was a forbidden relationship. It was a new concept. It got the fans' interest. It turned heads. And Silverstream was sweet, she was kind, and all round she was a decent cat. I love the introduction Silverstream and Graystripe got with the, "Oh, I'm drowning. Go drown somewhere else." Not to mention she is the daughter of Crooked Star. I didn't particularly love or hate her or the couple. It was nice, it was sweet. But it was absolutely heartbreaking when Silverstream died, because it absolutely broke Cinderpelt. I lost Graystripe for a book and a half, which was really sad because I love Graystripe and I was really sad when he wasn't around. The books without him were really boring. I love the kits they had though, Stormfur and Feathertail, but Stormfur especially just for reasons. Personally, I always think Feathertail is just a tad overrated. I don't have anything against Feathertail, don't get me wrong. I just think she can be a bit overrated. So to top it off about this couple, it was sweet, it was lovely. I didn't have anything for or against it. It was adorable seeing Silverstream in StarClan when giving Fireheart a life, and I'm quite happy this is the couple that's going in StarClan. But I am talking about Millie now. So, yes, Millie. Everyone pretty much hates Millie, but actually, I don't personally have anything particular against her. Before they had the kits, I loved Millie. I preferred the couple so much. It was absolutely adorable when Millie was either yelling at Graystripe from eating an extra sparrow, or Graystripe freaking out when Millie was kitting. It was adorable. I loved the couple so much in the first book when they came back. Probably because I was just overwhelmed that Graystripe was back, and I was so excited he had finally got someone new to love, because I felt really bad for him that not only had he lost Feathertail, but he had in a way lost Stormfur, because a book later, after Graystripe returned, he stayed in the mountains. But this is the thing that gets me, is that after Graystripe has a new kits with Millie, everything's gone. I mean, Leopard Star dies not a few books later, but soon after. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that, but I mean, there's Silverstream gone, Feathertail and Stormfur both gone, and that's just a bit odd for me. But yeah, I really liked Graystripe and Millie in the beginning, but then they had the kits. But in a way, to Millie's defence of her loving Briar Kit a bit more, in the way she was the one who got Green Cough with Millie, and I think this was when they were all staying in the two-leg house. Millie realised that Graystripe was going to be in StarClan with Silverstream. I think she just had to accept that and gave her love to her kits. And I think the way she must have realised this in the two-leg house when she was sick with Briarlight, not only did it give her protectiveness over Briarlight, she had lots of thinking time in there, and I think she realised she wasn't going to be Graystripe in StarClan. And it was okay, she did give Briarkit a bit more attention, but then the tree falling happened. One thing, I was too much in grief with Longtail to particularly notice anything, because I love that guy so much. But yeah, she gave him all the attention. But the thing that really annoyed me was that one time where it's like, I can't remember who it is. I think it's either like Ivy Pool, Dovewing, or Whitewing. One of them, like, oh, Millie, I think Blossom Fall's hurt. And Millie just goes, oh no, it's okay, I have to go and check on Briarlight. But I completely understand Millie for caring for Briarlight. She just forgets she has other kits. And I think after realising she can't be with Graystripe, she feels a bit out of place. I think that's how she just focused all her loving on Briarlight. And I don't blame her because Millie, in the manga, she absolutely gave up everything for Graystripe. Her house that she was so happy with, she went with this cat who she knew for like a moon and a half at the most. Although she was a bit annoying in the books, I have to admit. She wasn't the best cat to have around, was a bit annoying. But she was really supportive to Graystripe, and I was quite happy when they became mates at the end of the book. But she really gave up a lot to be with Graystripe. I mean, her whole life went even more than with Stormfur giving up himself to Brooke, because she was giving up her two-leg place. It's even more than what Firestar had to give up, because he was still a little kid, and it must have been so hard for her because she was an adult. She was accustomed to it. As still quite young, Firestar could still accustomed to some of this stuff, but I feel Millie really couldn't. And although she was annoying, I admire her bravery she had, and I loved the couple before they had the kits. But just afterwards, she was just a bit annoying, and that's where everyone developed a hatred for her. But most of the people hate her in the first place for taking Silverstream away. She's dead. Let Graystripe have another mate. I was really happy for Graystripe having another mate, and he seemed to have quite a cute relationship with Bumblestripe. We never really saw Graystripe really over Briarlight. We only saw that bit in Bramblestar Storm where Briarlight climbs the tree, and I don't know, it just feels non-mate-like at the end. It's really hard with them because they're different type of mates to love, deep in love Silverstream. It's a playful, childish love, I think, a bit more. But I don't hate this couple. I loved it in the first place, more than Graystripe and Silverstream. But I think in the end, I'm quite happy he's going to go to Silverstream and StarClan. Yes, I feel quite bad for Millie this is happening. And I understand her completely for giving all of her love to Briarlight because she felt she couldn't give her love to anyone else. So thanks for watching this, guys. I hope to do more rants every week, hopefully. Unlikely. But like them or not, you're going to have to put up with them. So that's Petal Storm for today. Might have one next week, might not. You never know.